Hello everyone. Here's the 2026 update of how to use the OpenAI API and use it for prompt-based development, namely using ChatGPT to help your coding. All right, so let me share my program screen. So I already pre-run it. Some are taking longer time, but here it is. So First thing is for code generation. You can basically, what can I think, can I prompt and to help my coding? And here first, as usual, we get the collab and LangChain. And for code generation, for example, here, your helpful assistant write reliable computer code. And again, for this class, it costs a lot of money. If you use other methods, so please consider using just 5 mini, which is good enough. Um, and ChatGPT LLM link here, and then model response. Okay, so let's generate a code. Write a Python code to return Fibonacci sequence. Okay, and then if you ask that, um, ChatGPT is smart enough to generate actually a code that works. So if you cut and paste here, uh, um, you can basically cut and paste here and copy and run it. Another thing it is that you want to write something else. You may want to just specify the variable names here, like um, loan amortization, and then name the variable here, and then build. And then if you do that, then it will actually write a code based on your specification, and generate a function that will Python code that will do this. Then you can be as specific as load the data from this or save it and these kind of things. So here you can see, isn't it? So this is an amortization program that basically runs Panda and saves it. All right. And if you try to test it, you can test it. It actually does save. Right. Large programs, you can also give more specific here, and it takes time, so I pre-ran it, but you can run much larger codes by giving instructions. The revision is also easily made easily here done. So let's access the libraries, and here's for code generation. So your code assistant generates Python code. If you have notes about the code, place before the code and all this. So what you can do is that don't mix uncompatible nodes with code or add comments or all this kind of things you can demand. Okay, and can give the system message of the system instructions, and then do a conversation. Okay, so to generate the code in a conversation style. Um, Here, conversation write a function that computes a z-score, and then I'll add quick test to add handling. Okay, some of the codes that you need to think, it can take a few minutes, but generally for easy, simple codes, just a minute or two, hopefully you'll get your answers. So you got that, isn't it? Um, it just keeps generating. Okay, well, there's some longer requests, so it keeps thinking. Uh, or some XOR approximators. You can just have here Python code to learn XOR, and in PyTorch, in what language, in fact, you can specify. So I already did that, so it does that. Or alter the code. So the code had some kind of neural network features here, um, which you think it makes it less accurate. So then use some other module, NN module, to generate this. So it used sequential. So previously it used NN module probably. Um, Here. So I want to use a different method. So sequential methods, you can do that with this. And you can test this, of course. Okay. And if it's less accurate, you can further ask to increase it. So I guess it had less epochs, so increase it, and then it will do a better job and run it. You can ask all those kind of things to basically iterate in a conversational way to through program to um, um, do a better job. Okay. Yeah. So this is sort of how you do the coding. Another thing that's useful for this API is to do debugging. So here is a conversational code generation, again, with the system message and your message and these kind of things. Uh, so here is basically your code helper. And here is something that's deliberately wrong, or code that is wrong. And that's some grammar error like xrange. Um, it's kind of the wrong grammar. And then you can just feed that in here and then ask, what is wrong? Can you explain to me? Here's the error, what's the code? And then it'll basically explain you, and then it gives a correction and you can test if it's correct. And can you explain this code to me? It can also help you with that. Okay. So, and you can ask you to create a log to describe it. Okay. Another thing is the tracking the prompts in software development. So here's the conversational code generation helper. Um, and you might want to say um, the name of the function or all the arguments of the function, what to return, and what algorithms to use, and things like this. And then it will generate the code with your specification. Okay. So here is, for example, a code that will generate an image of these kind of things. Uh, um, and do a unit test. All right. Okay, so there are some limits of code generation. I guess I won't go into too much detail, but a large amount of data, or what even is challenging for human beings, um, uh, something like this, you should know and be mindful that it is very powerful, but the power is not unlimited. All right. Okay. All right. So that's all I got for you. Thank you for watching this episode.